Black screen again. You gotta love it. You gotta love this. Oh, okay, he's doing this. He just doesn't seem to like to come on straight away. Let's zoom you. Prepared as always. Look, prepared as always. I still haven't sorted out this box down the bottom here. I need to get things happening in that box. That's my next task. I've been playing this morning. I've been playing with the settings this morning, so things will happen. So when I go to my chat box now, or just chatting, all things are happening. Look, we've got Cledison Firmino as subbed recently. We got a latest tip from Tim and the latest super chat from Roberto Crosso. There you go. And we got, no, that way. We got a little chat window. I've actually managed to enable it all, so it doesn't look blank anymore. How about that? Whoa. Right. Let's have a look. We got Graham was well early this morning. He popped up as soon as I got the templates ready. I don't think you can scroll up and down on this, but it does show the latest. Oof. Bit of snow. So yeah, Mr. Video Monkey, Graham. Aaron's in. Off for some Oblivion. Who else have we got in? We got Joe in. Hi, Joe. Shift my butt, yeah. I don't know what you meant. You thought I meant by that, Joe, but... And Les is in. Feeling better today? Yeah, no. No, not really. The voice seems to be coming back a bit, but as soon as I sort of like start talking for any length of time, it stops again. Afternoon, Nick. Oh, I've got all sorts of stuff coming down on my head again. No rain and the wind has dropped. It's been absolutely howling and hammering down here, Nick. I mean, it's literally the chairs were blown over. The big aluminium patio chairs were blown over earlier. Rob Cross is in. Hi, Rob. Whoa! It's right on my head, that, look. Thank you, Rob. Bob's in. Hi, Bob. Rob, Bob. Moist earlier, windy now. I said hello to Les, didn't I? Bob, Rob, Bob. It's confusing. Bizarre, how are you? Tom and Susie. Well, Susie, thank you very much. Benji's in. I got gingerbread falling on my head. Gingerbread on the head. Dave Rhodes is in. Hi, Dave. Tom's on his way, is he? Merry Christmas to you as well, Susie. Hang on, did a big jump then. Big jump. Whew. You were messing with the streaming settings as well this morning, Rob, were you? Mick Mac. Afternoon, Mick Mac. The rubbish bin has got 6 inches. I'm not surprised, Nick. It's been absolutely hammering down here. Well, a man had a red warning. Better check on Big Clive. A red warning. Nice. So it does look like the chat is working on screen. I mean, you've got to be on a fairly big screen to read that, I know, but it is working. At least it fills up that box now, which was empty before and looked rubbish. Should we go over and see if Penguin's box is good? Because I may have had a fill with Penguin's box as well. That doesn't sound good. Delete that comment. Delete that comment. That's good for Penguin. Yes, look at Penguin's got all these bits filled in as well. Look. Oh, we sport you today, Penguin, haven't we? We sport him today. Oh, I got 9 right up the top. Guys, we're on day 9 already. What have we been doing? You've always had chat on screen, Nick. What, up in the box? Up above my head here? Really? So above my head here, you've had chat on this template. Really? I know if you're watching a live stream, the chat comes up over the top of the screen anyway. Ireland under an orange warning. The whole of Ireland, Rob. So yes, Penguin's now got all of his things activated, and we've got chat above me head. So when people are watching it back and the live chat doesn't work anymore, they can see it. Yeah. Yeah, but as I say before, Nick, this box above my head was blank, yeah? It's now filling with the chat from the stream, so that's what I meant. Oh. Right, let's go and get number 9 out. I'm already getting confused. The things that aren't working. Oh no, it's a can again. It's a can again, Penguin. What have you done to me? Can we get this one out without any dramas today? Yes, we can. I've got another Santa's Big Red IPA. Look, Penguin. What do you think? Do you like it, that? Nice. There. Okay. Let's crack this one. I think we've already had one of these. I think. I did really like the can, didn't I? I wanted to keep the can. I wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep the can. Yeah, so just this little box underneath here doesn't seem to be working still. I've got to try and work out what that box is for starters. One thumbs up. Chiz Bizarre. I was trying to say that it's something that I'd put in, but that's just how YouTube does it, doesn't it? It sticks it right over the top of the chat. Got your lazy bet out of bed, Tom. Well, I'm on a bit earlier today. It's only because Mrs. Cruncher's finishing early today, and I've got no darts tonight, so I don't really want to go on to like 7 o'clock when she's coming home at sort of 5:30 really. So I thought I'd come on a bit earlier, being I'm stuck home still stuck home. Let's crack it on with the Love Lane Brewery Santa's Big Red IPA. That's a nice can though, isn't it? I do like that. I had to keep them all as Christmas decorations, didn't I, and have them hanging from above. You imagine if I had all the bottles of beer that I've had over the last few years since I've been doing the beer advent calendar. How many Christmases have we done? I don't know how many Christmas live stream marathons we've done. Because I started off with like an advent series, didn't I, when I first started doing it. And then it sort of developed into carnage, didn't it? Whew. Well, I've got to drink another beer for the cause. Cheers, everybody. Happy Christmas. You lost it. Where did it go to, Rob? It's not under the bed, is it? Money box. Oh, that's I don't know what that is. I think it's tips, but it's not working. It's not enabled. So I somehow need to get. I think I've made this particular screen up myself. It wasn't part of the thing because I don't think it had the webcam box in it. So I don't know. Is this? No, this webcam box is mobile, isn't it? There's things moving on it above my head and that. There's little things, yeah, so it's animated. But I don't know if that bottom one's animated or not. I don't know. Home Alone, yes. Coco and Maddie are here to keep me company though. It's a butt in gear kind of day. Yeah, we're all getting our butts in gear. The thumbs up being low is usually people watching on a mobile device. Well, I tend to find it's the other way around, Benji, because if I'm watching a YouTube on telly, I can't give it the thumbs up. I've got to literally get on my... No, saying that, I can give it the thumbs up on telly, but I can't take part in any of the chat when it's on the telly. I've got to do it on my phone. So I've got a chat on my phone, and I tend to do the thumbs up and that on my phone. So 10:40 a.m. It's nice lie-in. Must have had a late night, Tom. I know, I'm doing it all for you guys, Joe, you know that. Moonshine and whiskey time. No, I'm ill enough without a hangover as well, Aaron. But I wouldn't mind a drop of the old moonshine. That's good gear, that is. Right, so I'm glad that that's working now, though. So yeah, that all works, which is good news. And that was Rob's super chat that just happened, wasn't it? Because it does sort of like pick it up from the very last one. So if someone subscribed yesterday, that would be the last subscriber, if you know what I mean. And last tipper, etc. I don't know. I'm getting used to all this. 6 grandkids need management. Are they small enough to keep them in a pen still, Tom? You can get one of them pens. Ideal. Depends how old they are. Okay, grandkids. Oh, hang on. What are we doing? What are we doing? No. No. I'm clicking too many buttons. Apologies about that. A show about the pyramids. They were pondering what is the point of a pyramid. It's the top bit, Graham, isn't it? The fence is kaput, Mick. The fence is kaput. If I can show it on here, I should be able to. Six and younger. So when you look on your phone, if you've got the chat open, you can't see the thumbs up. Ah, I see what you mean. If you've got just the chat on your phone. Okay. So, on camera, that one. A friend of mine called Tony's a landscaping chappie, and he's, how do I share that then? Should be able to share it with the computer somehow. Graham's tablet. More. Send to PC. Sending it to our PC. Here we go then. So, that is the state of our fence. And it is worse than that now. It is worse than that now. So it's only hanging in by this end post here by the looks of it. I think there's another 2 or 3 posts down through there. It's actually longer than it looks. That's probably about 6 meters, that is. 5 or 6 meters from, so I think that all of these like boards on the bottom have rotted and the posts have rotted off on the bottom. I fixed one once, didn't I, many years ago with that post buddy thing, but yeah, the whole lot's gone over. It's just hanging on by the rails at the moment, so the whole lot's got to come off and be rebuilt. Well, not rebuilt, replaced. I'm gonna have the whole lot replaced. Merry Christmas. There you go. Yes. That's an offence. Gone Miz. No fence and dogs. Yeah, they can't get up over that. Well, Coco probably could flatten it if he ran at it. Oh, it's catching up. 190 proof. You can run your car on it. Oh, a bit of snow coming down now, just for good measure. Yeah, it's you know what the fence's name is. Really? And what have I done then? It's got a name, has it? There's all Mrs. Cruncher's Christmas lights attached to that as well. Afternoon, Brett, how are you? And Ricardo's in. Hi, Ricardo. Eileen. The fence is called Eileen, is it? Oh no. I fell into that one, bizarre. Dear, oh dear. I fell straight into that one, didn't I? What is your name, Bizarre? I think you did tell me once, but my head is like a sieve. We keep calling you Bizarre. You might like that. A Chinese fence. Louine. Dear, oh dear. Right, I suppose we better get this record deck up and have a look at me. It's dad joke day today. Barry. Barry. Got you, mate. We're there. We know what Baz. Ah, that's what the bazaar is. Baz. There's Sharpie, which is Steve. Steve, I think. Bretsky might be Brett, and Bob might be Bob as well. And Aaron could be Aaron. Right, let's put the rest of that can in there before I knock it over. Let's go and get this huge record deck. It's not huge, but it's bigger than my bench likes to have things on. And the first thing we're going to look at is the stylus, because visually, just by eye, it to me looks absolutely knacked. Have we got any record deck aficionados in? Any record deck experts? Oh, Chris, careful with that webcam. You know what happened to the last one that you stood on? Rob had to get us a new penguin cam, didn't he? Because I killed it. I wrenched out the lead with my foot and broke it. BSI no, is it BSI? I think it is. BSR Monarch. Fatigue. What's Joe said? Fatigue. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that, Graham. I think you've got to reset it in YouTube. You've got to reset your chat name, I think. Someone said the other day how to do it. Airwolf. Used to like the old Airwolf, but BSR, yeah. Oh, nice one, Steve. Nice one, mate. Loads of dried out grease. But yeah, this is I pulled this out this morning for a look, and I just physically, it's one of these double-sided ones. Can potentially get the overhead camera on it if the overhead camera is going to play ball, which it should do. I mean, there's never been a problem with the overhead camera, so let's move that around a little bit. Focus that. See what the overhead cam, whether that's on today. Yay! So there's a stylus. Ah, I haven't got these little things done. Ah, oh damn! I knew there's another window I had to do. This time, don't remove the spring clips. Don't remove the spring clips off the transit screws. Did I do that before, Benji? Did I? That's right. I did, Bob. Yeah, I thought it was Bob from the TV channel. Idler wheel. Howard Greenwood, how are you, mate? Good to see you. So yeah, we have an ST8 stylus. I think it's an ST8. It says ST8 on it. 78, and if you flip it, we got LP. But you notice we got a bit of a green situation going on there, so I don't know. So I think that is the 78 side with that needle there. Then when you flip it over, that needle's there, but it doesn't look like there's much of a needle there to me, to be fair. So I'm going to need another one of these, I think. It also looks a little bit bent, doesn't it? Let's get the microscope involved. Let's get the microscope involved. Hopefully we've got microscope picture today. No, of course we haven't. Wow, that's a bit rude, isn't it? I'll have a look at that in a minute. It should be. We should have a microscope. Hang on. No, the reason we haven't got it is because I tipped over some water earlier, and it decided to go down into my computer. Yes, I know. Right. It's not going to work there, is it? I need to get it down on the bench, really. Right. Now we should have a microscope now. Hopefully. Let's push a button. Yay! Okay. That don't look like a stylus on the end of there. There is there. So we've got the 78 stylus, but we have not got the LP stylus. That's long gone. That is long gone. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit closer. Excuse me while I focus it. As I go down a bit to focus, it doesn't it? I think there's even a spider's web in there where it used to be. I don't know, maybe it's... Has it pushed in? No, what's happened is it's pushed through, look. It's pushed through. Apologies for me moving it around so much, but let me just get it down as big a magnification as I can get a minute. So the stylus, it looks like whatever they've used to glue it here is let go and it's pushed through. So maybe we could give it a little push onto the plastic mat. That shouldn't hurt it. Ha! There we go. Got our stylus back again, look. That's gone too far now. I mean, that does look a bit blunter on this side, doesn't it? That's really sharp, that one. So I don't know what they glue them in with, but whatever it is, it's gone. Yeah, whatever that is they've used to glue it in is given up, on it? This stuff here. I take it some sort of epoxy maybe. And there's a little bit of wear on that, but interesting. Well, there you are. I thought that was broken, but we do have a stylus. Is it worth just gluing that, or should we just replace the thing anyway? I mean, they're not mega money, are they? But I can't. I've got to get an ST8, I think, am I? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know a lot about these. Yeah, that was the Dynatron. I got a couple for that one. 16 RPM record. I don't think I have, Benji. Nat King Cole on Capitol. Well, I've got quite a few 78 years. Have I got Nat King Cole? I've got I have got a couple Christmas 78s. You decided, it decided. What's that, Graham? Victorian wind-up gramophone. You used AA tungsten needle and got over 7 plays. Bung a toothpick in there. Yeah, it might well be, Graham, yeah. Is that what they mean when they say drop the needle? How to super glue it well, not getting glue on your tips. Yeah, it could be done. You just need a very fine pin or something to dab the super glue on with. Yeah, you left you put a gap in the 8 ball as well. Yeah, got it. Jar. It says jar, apparently. Yeah, I think it means it likes them. Replace rather than gluing. You're using the wrong fluid to clean styli can melt the glue. It's dead clean, that one, though, isn't it? It's really clean. So clean. Okay, that's problem number 1 then. Oh, we got a knackered stylus. I mean, to be fair, I did have to sort of give that a fair old shove to get that through, so probably that would hold up. But it is, oh, you can't really see it, but it is a little bit bent as well. It needs bending back that way. It's only on like a plastic. Yeah, it needs bending back that way as well. So you know, I could put a little tiny minuscule blob of epoxy on that, and I think that would probably work still. I think the flip over stylus is the way to go, but I did spot something else when I took this out, which was unusual for me. Well, not unusual, it's not unusual. I'm sure there's a song about that. It's not unusual, is it? Let's get that one out of the way a second, and we'll get you in the cartridge zone. So here's Johnny Cartridge. Whee! So can you see we've got a mono cartridge because there's 4 wires and only 2 connected. So we've also got a mono cartridge, which is okay back in the 60s, but a lot of the records are stereo now. Still some mono ones about. I've got loads of mono records down there, but the majority are stereo, aren't they? Tom Jones. Ja means yes in German. He's just trying to be comical. So yeah, it is a mono cartridge. So that needs some further investigation as well. I mean, it's what you do. It might have had a mono cartridge for its whole life. It was clearly wired for stereo. I'm trying to think of the jack plugs on the back. Have we got a left and right channel coming out of it? I can't remember now. You know, maybe we haven't got a left and right channel coming out the amplifier anyway. I don't know. I don't know. So here's our, I mean, I don't know what number this record deck is either. Oh, I know it's a Monarch, but I think it's a U16, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't work it out. It could be any of them. There's loads of them. There's U13, I think, 15, 16, 18. How do you find out? It says BSR in the middle here. Made in Great Britain. Now this platter is quite stiff. I'm zoomed in at the moment because I've just shown you the features. So we've got a little like bumper there for the arm in case it does bang down, I suppose. It can at the moment because it's not in that. Yeah, it's not letting it down at the moment because it's either not in that mode or that pin's jammed, one of the two. So that's our thing to make it work, and then we've got our speed settings, and strangely enough it's in the 16 RPM. Oh, that sounds a bit... Yeah. We didn't want to go 45. So I've got it rested on the lid at the moment. So we've got our little bail arm for record stacking, and the little, you can't see that because I'm zoomed in too close. Whee. So we've got a stacker that seems very stiff. Now it's our record flippy thing. So I said yesterday this should be quite simple, didn't I? That's definitely not going to be the case, is it, at all? It's not going to be the case. Let's flip it. Yeah. Right, steady. Steady, boy. So we've got a label here that says 230 volts. Then it's, I can't see what it says then. H72, does that mean anything? I don't know. Mono only. Derek, how are you, mate? I think it probably was the original cartridge, Bob. Well, the grease isn't dry. Dry, is there such a thing? So this label, I'm sure this gives us an idea of what the model number is, but it doesn't say. You know, so our connector here has got the 4 connections, and I'm sure when I took this off there was 4 on it. Let's see if I can find the pictures a minute. Let me think. So that's on photos, isn't it? Trying to think when we first looked at this. I've got to sort out some transistors for that phono stage as well. Must remember to do that. Where is my pictures? Did I take pictures or did I just rely on the video? I normally do take pictures. What's the bet in that I didn't take pictures of it? Oh yes, I did. Okay, yeah, there's definitely connections to all of them, look. So this is a connection, so we have got 4 connections going down to that thing on the back. What's the other one? I don't need those. Yeah. Are they both going down there? Well, that one is. Hang on, no. Looks like one side's going to the board and the other side's going to the output. Yeah, so there's not 2 connections into the board then, by the looks of it. Unless they feed in. Potentially then you could have both channels if you had another speaker. Maybe this is to feed another. No, that's not high enough amplification for a speaker, is it? You'd need to run that to another amp, wouldn't you? An amplified speaker like the Hacker ones, maybe. What do you think? Oh, good to see you in, Chris. Sorry you're not well, mate. So if you remember the Hacker record players that I've got, Nick very kindly gave me an amplified speaker for one of those. So you can get amplified speakers. So whether one of these runs the amplified speaker, I don't know. Nothing looks jammed. That was a bit tight over there. So I need to clean the grease off of that. Yeah, I don't know what that says. Obviously, the first one is, the second one says 240 volts, so many cycles. I can't see what the rest of it. Sometimes you can take a picture and then manipulate it in Photoshop to bring out the writing, if you know what I mean. Yeah. You can't quite see. It says something like 23. Could be an R, then J6. Made in Great Britain. Okay, so we need to start from the top of it, really. He says chucking his phone on the floor. It's not going to do any good, is it? We need to get this off first. How you doing, Tim? So you need to get this off first, this little circlip in the middle. So let's get the suitable circlip removal tool. which don't work. I've probably got to prise it upwards, haven't I? Upwards and off. It's going to go ping in a minute and it'll take my left eye out. Come on, you're off. Thank you. No, you're still hanging on, aren't you? Right. Now this should pull out as well, but no. Come on, come off, please. Please come off, don't hurt my little hands. Just throwing the correct tools at me, look. Come on. Come on, you want to go. You want to go. You said earlier. I might have to put a little bit of WD in that to soften the grease. I don't think it's going to come up past there. Bear with me. A little bit of WD, please. Thank you. What's set to? Now it should come off, hopefully. We came a bit further, but am I missing something? Is there something else got to come off for it? I'm sure that should just come off. Those clips should only be taken off in a clear plastic bag. A bit like me, Nick. There's nothing else in there, is there? I think it's just cruddy. It's running nice and freely now. I put WD-40 on it, isn't it? But why won't it come up past there then? Maybe we just got to wick it upside down and give it a few whacks. Can we poke them through? There's a hole in and poke them through? Could be pokey pokey. No, that's too big. Too big. Now, where's my little screwdriver gone? There he is. Am I cracking up, or is there something holding it in place still? I thought it was just freewheeled on that. Yeah, I think it's just grease has dried up inside the thing. I don't think it does, but it don't want to come out. I'm going to have to put a little bit of WD down that as well, because it's jammed in underneath. These normally just pull out, but this one don't want to, does it? Ah, okay. Got it. Yeah, that's got a little spring clip on that one. Suss that out, okay. So it's been de-spindled. I think this is just grease because it is moving. It's nearly there. Come on. Can't use any heat on it because it's plastic and rubber here. It will just melt it. Just put the soldering iron down it, I suppose, but I mean, there's only an idler wheel in underneath there from what I can remember. Here we go, here we go. Ah, yes. He does not want to come off. Yee! Whoa, that was just manky. That is still moving, surprisingly. Isn't that? Bearing's pretty mucky there. Whoa. Even the idler's moving. Platter looks alright. You can get stuff for these still, which I was amazed at. I'm going to get a few bits for this, but yeah, platter still looks usable. You can get a new platter, the rubber mat that is, not the platter. Wow, that was definitely stuck on, wasn't it? Idler wheel looks fine. Why did you say it looks knackered? I've never seen such a nice idler wheel as that. It needs a bit of lube in. Why did you say the idler wheel looks knackered, Aaron? I think you are looking at the right one, aren't you? There's nothing wrong with that. That looks very nice. You know, if it was cracking up or bits were falling off of it, it doesn't look like it's had much use, to be honest. I think maybe you. Oh my, that's typical, isn't it? I just tipped all of the cotton buds out, every single one of 500. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Aaron. I don't see anything wrong with that at all, do you? It's nice. It's still got like a rubbery feel to it. It's not gone gunky or anything. It's actually nice. Welcome back, Rob. I don't know what's clean now it's been touched. I'm going to touch it again, look. Oh, nice. It's not going to make any difference, Aaron. It's going to come off anyway, so don't worry about it. Don't panic. Don't panic. Right, we need to pop that one off. Let's get another screwdriver. Another circlip removal screwdriver. Cool, that was tight. He's tight. Yeah, that one ain't going to come off without a bit of brute force and ignorance. You don't want to budge that one. He does not want to budge. Let me have a drink a minute. We'll think about that. We're all doomed. Take me out, Nick. Who's a twit, Graham? It's a family show. You won't have your electricity back till 10 o'clock tonight. Oh dear. Are you watching them, Robbie, on the phone battery, are you? Alright, how can we get this damn thing off easily? Are you going to come off nicely? Or are you going to fight me? Can't really grab it. I don't want to bend this thing. You don't want to come off. Got him. Got you, little monkey. Right, so we've got a little fibre washer, then that one. Then we've got our idler wheel, and we've got another washer underneath it, so. Doesn't look too bad. Now, what do we clean that with? A bit of Scotch pad. We don't want to wear it down a little bit, do we? It is a little bit rusty on top. A little bit of very light oil. So I use my super lube, if I can find it. Give me super lube a minute. If I can find it, that is. I've got some very fine cutter oil here somewhere. Where's my super lube gone? There. So I need my grease. Silicone grease is a bit too heavy, isn't it, really? Yeah, lithium's a bit too light. You need engine oil, engine grease, really. And then what have I done with that? I've got everything everywhere here, but where it should be. Ah, there we are. Grease. Right. I'm going to put a little blob of super lube on that. Probably don't want a lot. I know I haven't got any servicing instructions for this, by the way. So I'm going in raw. And clean the inside of this out if I can get a brush in there. Just going in there with a bit of WD-40 on the end of a cotton bud. Oh, and there's the cotton buds. Long gone, thank you very much. That's a bit better, isn't it? Right. Lots of gunk in there to clean out as well. You don't want any of that in there. I've got a whole box full on the table here. Oh, box full of these, look. Yeah, nice. All out everywhere. Trouble is, this has all got grease in it as well, you know. Gia, how you doing, mate? You like to use some synthetic car oil on those, do you? Acetone? What are we on acetone? Hang on, what's going on with acetone? Sounds dangerous. No worries, Rob. Another one on the floor. It looks like you can fine adjust the height of the idler wheel there. Yeah, you can on this little screw here, I believe. I think that gets moved up by this, doesn't it? So that goes up and down with the lever. It looks like that's got grease on it, we did have. What's the hardest radiogram you've repaired? That Dynatron was a bit of a pain that I did was it last year or the year before I did the Dynatron? That's probably the hardest one. I haven't done any really, Aaron. I've done a few record decks. I do enjoy doing a record deck. I think what we need to do is just get this up on its end and brush some of this muck out onto the bench now. Let's zoom you back out a bit because I think we've studied the idler wheel enough now. actually in really good nick inside here. Just saying, it doesn't look like it's had an awful lot of use. See that idler wheel, I don't think I've ever seen one that nice before. It looks almost like someone's put a new one on there, you know. I don't know if you can still get idler wheels for these. You probably can, or you can get them remanufactured or resurfaced, probably. So I don't do a lot of record decks, so. Okay. So let's get our grease out. And this is just multi-purpose grease. One of these ones you push it up in the middle. I'm going to stick some gloves on because I'm going to get absolutely covered in this stuff else, am I? I know it straight away. Just installed an update. You are brave, Joe. I don't know, Rob. Why? I'll tell you what, we had some hellish strong winds today. Really strong. Well, these normally fit my fingers. Perhaps I've got my hands, I've got fat hands. Perhaps my hands have put on weight. Blimey. They're virtually the same, aren't they? I've done more Garrods than I've done BSRs. In fact, this is probably only the second BSR I've done, is it? Done quite a few Garrods because the hackers use the Garrods. I've got 3 hacker Volve record players here. Cool. These normally fit better than this, but look at this. What's going on here? It's like webbed hands I've got. Yeah, that's the next step. Bob is getting that one off. I thought we'd have a look at the idler wheel. Come on. Now I've used the light oil. This is Super Lube, so that's what I'm using on the parts to oil. Multi-use synthetic oil, and I'm just using this grease for the greasy bits. In fact, before I get greasy, let's take the rest of this off. So we've got another pesky circlip there to get off. Now, is this going to play ball and come off nice and easily? Let's give it a little squirt. Yes, look at that. Well, yeah, the grease is dried up, but to be fair, it ain't bad. That should rotate as well. That's a little bit tough. So I want a little bit of WD to free that up. Better. Bit of isopropyl on there. Let's get rid of some of this grease if it will. Now we've got the centre bearing, so we've got a washer. We've got a bearing race, which is a bit cruddy. It goes that way up. We've got our bottom two washers, a rubber one and a metal one. Yuck. Pouring isopropyl on my leg actually doesn't help. It's not helping clean it. The leg's really clean. Deck isn't. Let's make sure all the old grease has gone off of there. There's hair wrapped around that. Right. See if we can get all the old grease out of this thing then. Yuck. Ugh. Yuck. Let's get as much of it out as I can here and all. Repack it with fresh grease in a minute. Let's give it a squirt with some WD to clean it. I've got the camera in the wrong way, haven't I? It needs to be in that way a bit more. There we go. That's better. Ooh, Rob, thank you very much, mate. At least I can hear when the super chats come in now. Hopefully they get your electric back on tonight, Rob. I'll have to have a look at the old Irish outage map later. See how you're getting on. I did that last time. It's quite interesting to see stuff coming back online. Okay, so the bottom one was this one. Let's throw that piece away because I don't want to be putting muck onto clean things. That was the first rubber washer. Then we had a metal washer. Some grease. This is one of these things you've got to push a centre bit in and it pushes a big turd out the inside there. That. Right, I don't think you're supposed to over lubricate these things. Christoph, how you doing, mate? No finger tits, no. I'm on the Love Lane Santa's Big Red IPA today, look. Cheers, Gear. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Good to see you, as always. Right, this needs a bit of a clean off. Still got some dry grease on it. There, right, that's that bit done. Our pulley wheel we'll put back on in a minute, or idler wheel even. Now there was a bit more muck inside here that I saw, so let's just clean that out as well. Well, we can get at it. Now we need to look at this bit. Surprisingly, they are very loose, and I don't think you normally lubricate those. So I think that's just literally got to have a little bit of a clean up. That centre one ain't moving though. I think they should move. Oh yes, it is moving. No, that one, there's not a problem with that. That's probably best left, but you know. clean up the inside of this, get rid of all the old grease. And in the track. Yeah, it's really surprising. The grease on this is not dried up. I mean, it's dried up, but it's not gone hard. So it's gone claggy. So there's enough to stop me pulling the platter off, but little river of slightly different shape than the Garrard ones, isn't it? Right, there's various muck and that around the teeth on this as well, so I'm going to clean all that off. You can see that the teeth have all got bits of rubbish in them. Right, so from memory I think we've got to put a little tiny spot of oil on that. There's a bit there that needs greasing up. So part of this mechanism over here, a lot of this we're going to have to grease from underneath. You can check that, that's got to be greased. Grease grain, not plastered. Cool. Right, this as well. And this. Don't suppose we need grease on the spindle, but got some now. That bar there. Oh, steady, get back up here. No, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, just about get a bit of it in there. Don't want it on that bit really. Don't want it going on the idler wheel ground, do we? Oh, stops it corroding, doesn't it? Right, let's put a bit of grease in this track. Again, I don't think we need to go mad on this. Don't want to cake it, just enough to help it go round. Come on. Right, we're in there. So this is all very free moving, we don't need to do nothing about that. I suppose it would be worth just pulling it off to give it a wipe, but we will do that. Just give it a clean being that we're in here. Anything else here? Let's just catch up with the chat a minute. I've got grease all over my hands. JJ, how are you, mate? Sandra's in. Hi, Sandra. I can't touch any of my computer, so apologies if I've missed some chat, but the top chat I've got at the moment is Christoph saying something about it depends on the type of motor. Right. Gotta make sure we get the right circle up on the right bit here, so can't pick them up with my gloves on. Dear, oh dear. Let's put a little blob of grease on there. Most of that's greasy rags have gone on the floor. Excellent. Mrs. Cruncher will love that. Is that done there? The turntable, the motor rubbers look good as well. You know, these can go. These three, they look fine. No problem there. Right. Come on. This is where we have flying circlips. Oh, good. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's good. Good, good, good. So I think we're just going to pop this one off just to check it. Because, you know, bigger screwdriver. Come on. There he is. It looks like they're riveted together anyway, those two, but they're not moving. I will just spray a bit of WD down there. Just to flush any muck out. I'm pretty sure this is one of the bits you don't mess with grease or oil. Got to be pretty bone dry, I believe. Sounding good. Right, okay, what else have we got to do under here? Nothing, I don't think. Everything's greased on the top side. That's greased, the track, that little thing's oiled. That's free, all that's re-greased. I think we're doing good. Back after potato peeling. Nice. Oh, hello, there's the door. Hang on a second. He's going to wonder what I'm going to be doing with black greasy gloves answering the door to him, doesn't he? I think it's just Amazon, which they don't stay. Hi, all right? Lovely, thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Who's it, Maddie, eh? Oh, was it parcel invaders? Was it parcel invaders? She's trashing the tree. Oh, that's Mummy's. That's one for Mummy. Mo. That's Mummy's parcel, yeah. This is Daddy's, which is one of Mrs. Cruncher's presents. And some toothbrush things. Whoa. Toothbrush refills. Just what the doctor ordered. Right, okay. Panic over. That was Mr. Amazon delivery man. Right, have I got clean enough hands to use the keyboard? I want to keep these gloves on. I won't put loads of pairs of gloves on. You just get a grunt. He was polite actually, wasn't he? Normally they don't even bother, they just dump it on the door and go. Right, let's just check the chat a minute, because I've been neglecting the chat. Because I've got grease all over my hands. Right, Let's have a look then. Right, catching, well, I'm way back. WD-40 reactivates old grease. It does loosen it up, bizarre. Let's catch up with what we're saying. A platter fight, yeah, it was a bit dodgy trying to get that off. The roads have begun to slicken. You're working on a Thorns turntable at the moment. I sold one of those to my neighbour. Lovely hot Irish whiskey. Flux, it does look a bit fluxish, doesn't it? Gummy. Need a cure for it, yeah. Get butting gear. Yeah, well, I've got one. Loads of us have a Bazaar. I think you need one. If you haven't got one, you need one Bazaar. Ben's driving back from Nottingham. He's been helping our daughter to move house. Oh, very nice, Sandra. A Rebel revolver. Sounds like some sort of gun Bazaar. I do well, I did, but at the moment all the Christmas stuff's in the way, so we do tend to get the turntable out quite often. I usually get all my Christmas records out. Yeah, we've got modifying turntables. Bound gloves. Need a reversed image. JP Jetta, how you doing, Ken? It has been here today, Sandra. It's been shockingly bad. I had to cable tie up some of the doors because they keep blowing open. How easy as it to make your own PC? Yeah, you can do it quite easily, Aaron. I've got the stuff here to do it. In fact, the PCB in my signal tracer is homemade. You can do a basic one just with one of those black pens. You can draw your trace on a black pen and etch it, and there you go. The hose drilling is a pain in the backside, but SMD's sorted that right out. It's made where you were born in Middlesex. Carolina Reaper. That's supposed to be a hot pepper, isn't it? Yeah. Black loves. Oh, ours don't protect you from delivery people. They like love them. Danish, how you doing, Paul? You eat your spuds with the skins on. Oh, you're just too posh for us in there, Paul. Aston, how you doing, mate? Messy night tonight. Cheers, Aston. I think a Carolina Reaper would clear me right out. Every orifice would be burning hot. Hey, thank you, Rob. Copyright strikes definite, Brett. We're going to have them, you know that. Any shell sound LPs? No, I haven't, Joe. I don't think they did them. They did them on 8-track and cassette. I've got them on cassette and 8-track, but not an LP. Thank you very much, Rob. Yeah, we gave it to you, Rob. We didn't want it. We said, send it over to the Irish. They love it. They love a good storm. Let's get it over to them. Right, okay. Let's have a look at the underside of the platter then. I don't think you oil grease these, do you? I'm pretty sure you don't grease those. We do need to clean out that centre bit though, because that was gumped right up. Gumped? Is that a new thing? Gumped? Dear, oh dear. Gunked right up. Let's use a little bit of the OWD. Let's roll it up tight. See if I can't get that up the hole. I don't know, Aaron, to be fair. I just stick them on and push the button. I got a lot of 78s down there. Yeah, there's like a brass bush in the top of that. That's what that was catching on. Hopefully it won't do now. Oh, I was going to just check the alignment of that, wasn't I? The idler wheel. 78. 45. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't need adjusting. Still quite tight, that, isn't it? Unless, oh no, I'm on the pulley wheel, that's why. Come on. Oh, why? Let's give that a clean off again. Graham. There she blows. I think that's a lot better than before, don't you? Right, let's flip them over. Let's have a look underneath here. What have we got in here that's a bit gunky then? So that section over here, let's do that first. That's the bit that switches up and down with the record. Don't want to be taking all of this off though, because it's going to be a nightmare else. Yeah, okay, so that grease in there is very dried up, so we need to get rid of that in there. You can't quite see it, can you? But it's this gunk in here. It's really dry and mucky. That's got to go. It's still not like bone dry, it's just really horrible and claggy. It's a word I'm liking to use at the moment, claggy. We don't want to go too mad in here, do we? But I'm gonna. Much better. Right, where else? We've got grease on here. So there's a little bit of metal there. A little solder ball. We're still going, people. How are we doing? I can nearly went to touch it. Harvey, how you doing, mate? You won't be able to type in a minute, you've been busy. Meths. Isopropyl dried the rubber more. Yeah. We're only wiping it over, Harvey. It's evaporating off, so it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, what is a little brush really? Where's my one of my brushes? Let's get a little brush now in this situation. Let's go real posh. Be a bit more specific where we place our oil then, can't we? Definitely a whole situation going on there. Looks like they've had a bit of play grease in there. Let's put some more grease on that bit underneath that we've already greased anyway. Seem to have a bit of grease on that, so let's redo that. Yeah, they do say that they don't call it maths, do they? They call it something else. But they recommend that for cleaning heads in tape recorders and that as well, rather than isopropyl, but you know. Getting underneath there with a little bit. Don't go mad though. There. Nice. That's nice. Right, okay, let's flip it round. Get to the other side. And we've got a little bit of lubing in here to do. Luckily that's at full chat already. Let's get some more Love Lane Santa's Big Red in me. Cheers everybody. Claggy is actually a word. I'm not surprised. Right. Let's clean this off. Doesn't appear to be many areas on this that are lubricated really. Looks like that pin there should be. Pardon me. There you go, Dids. That's another one for your virtual innuendo bank. Santa's Big Red. They know, don't they? They know what they're doing. Oh, let's not trigger that one. Let's not trigger that. Oh, steady. That feels a bit stiff there, actually. That one did. It's moving now. That might need a little squirt of the OWD on that to free that up. Still a little bit tight. Oh, it's loosening up now. That is the actual that's the actual arm return. So that's had to be done. That shouldn't need anything on it because it's going to get through to the other side, which we don't want. There, I think that is greased and ready. No dust here. Now we can give it a sort of a manual run through, can't we? Let's get these gloves off now. Weather playing havoc over there, is it? Right. Okay. Ah, I forgot the old thingy, but thingy jiggery pokery thing, am I? Pokey thingy, this one. Again, I don't think you put any oil on this from memory. Bit of grease on the bottom, maybe. WD, I've taken my gloves off now, just get rid of the old oil or grease. This is the old arm here, just making sure it's free. Oh, it's got to be nearly time for Mrs. C. I think we've done this just at the right time, you know. Oh yeah, that's a bit cruddy on there. A bit of corrosion on the end of that one. Let's give that a little bit of a go off with a brass brush. That's to stop it going down properly. That's better. And I've got a little bit there too. There she is. Nice. Right. Let's go off, manual, and reject. Doesn't return very well there. You can't quite see that because I'm out of shot, but yeah, I'm looking at this control here. So it's going back, but it's really slow, so that's gummed up. So it should. Yeah. No, it's because I. Well, this is obviously isn't automatic, is it? Should trip and move back, which it does. Does it drop back onto the arm? It doesn't quite click off, so this control here is a bit stiff. So yeah, I think this is one you've got to physically put it on the record. And it trips and goes back on its own. Yeah, so that's sticking a bit there. Right, okay. Let's have a look at that. Now, is it... Which bit is sticking then? So we need to be now over here, down here. Is this bit here that's sticky? This mechanism. Okay. It's right in underneath all that lot, isn't it? So put a little dot of oil in there. Oh. Grease on that bit. And there's a little mechanism there. It's freer. I think we've probably got to have a little bit of grease on that pivot there. And let's give that a little shot in there. Try it again. Let's try it again. Right. I'll trip the reset. Okay. Oh, that went back that time, didn't it? So then we want. Yes. Simples. Okay. That, apart from a damn good cleanup, I reckon is probably about it. I don't think there's anything. We could do adjustments when we've got records here. So, I haven't got a record I can test the droppy downy thing with, have I? I need a record to try the droppy downy thing. Your Monarch has a size selector. It's not this little lever in here, Nick, is it? Not Nick, Tim. I mean, that could be gummed up even. That's a whole load of pain taking that lot apart, so we don't want to touch that unless absolutely necessary. There's not really much in there that can go wrong. So we definitely need a new stylus. But really, I don't think there's any point getting a stereo cartridge for it, because it's not geared up. It's only got mono capability anyway, unless you connect an amplified speaker to it, which we ain't going to be doing. So let me just get a record and see if we can check the old droppy thing on it. Just get an old. Oh, I chucked most of the old ones away, most of the beaten up ones. How you doing down here, doggies? Are you okay? Got your lights on, Coco? Right, Maddie. Have we got an old record here, Maddie, anywhere that you can select for us? Yeah, we've got some old 45s here that are junkers. They all got wet, so let's just grab one of those. Dwayne Eddy and the Rebelettes. Play me like you play your guitar. Do you like that one, Maddie? Bit of Dwayne? This one's actually not bad. I got a box of junk records that I got off of my mate because they all got wet and all the labels went to mush and the paper covers all combined together into a mush. So I did wash them all and dry them and that, but they're a bit of a lost cause, really. So yeah, this is Dwayne Eddy, Blue Montana Sky on one side, and Play Me Like You Play Your Guitar on the other. That looks like that's the A side and that's the B. It's got like a bluey tinge on it. Right, let's see if it goes down. No. I'm not sure how this mechanism works, because with this drop down, surely they drop down automatically. I don't know. Drop down there. That's not good, is it? Yeah. Maybe I need to work out how this thing works first. It's not an automatic record deck, is it? I'm sure it isn't. I mean, you've got to pull it across then for it to drop down. No? Well, that's a bit of a letdown, isn't it? It seems to like dropping on there. That's why it's got that rubber thing on it, is it? And then you've got to literally put it on the record yourself. I don't know. Anybody got the operating instructions for a BSR Monarch record deck? If anyone can hum the tune, look, where we're going. Yeah, that mechanism's working all right now. Normally with an auto stacker, you pile up, you can usually get quite a few records in there. You normally get 4 or 5 up on the top there, and when one finishes it flicks back and then comes in and plays the other one, but maybe this is not that advanced. I don't know. Size detection not working. Nick said it's got to be an auto deck. Size detection not working. I don't know how it does it though. Is it this lever up on here? Is it that does something to do with it? Is it something to do with in here? Yeah. And I just clicked reject for it to do that. So just rejected that record basically. It's come to rest on there. Not 100% sure. It's that little lever. A Steve B6506, the black lever at rear, stuck down in post at rear. Speed is set to 45. You mean this little one here? That should be up, should it? It certainly feels spring loaded. Let's just turn it round so you can see what we're banging on about. This little lever here, look. So looking underneath. Unless something's come out of sync, I don't know. The lever there's moving up and down, which it should do. trying to balance it here, but it's not working very well, is it? Are we saying that lever's broken then or something, are we? Doesn't look to be damaged, but there is a thing there that's in that turret. And maybe this is to do with the wholly unaware. Maybe it just doesn't care for Dwayne Eddy. I think it could be holy. That's a good deduction, actually. I'm going with that. Speed is set to 45, yeah. Surely the little lever sits on an LP. It normally does, but you'll usually find once it's powered up and gone through the motions, everything will go into sync. Yeah, because things have gone slightly off here where I've pulled stuff about and took things off. But we're going to find that out, aren't we? Oh, maybe that was it then. Something happened then. A little piece there. Yeah, I think Steve 6506 is probably on to something there, because I can't see any reason why that's not going to work. Unless there's something jammed up inside this turret here which we can't get out until if the top comes off. It does look like the top will pop off. Pop off the top off? Yeah, we've got a mechanism inside there. Let's just have a look at that. Something in there jammed, maybe. All this what's the name, metal. Might put a little bit of WD-40 on that and just let it sit on it. Oh, grease. Because there is a little pin there. Come on, there we go. A little tiniest amount. Might get things moving, you never know if there is something jammed in there. There's a spring in there as well. It is in. There's definitely a pivot there. Well, no, where's my thingy gone now? Okay. Yeah, that was stiff. It's moving now, look. Just moving now. That's better. Twas that, boy. Let's try that again. Let's get Dwayne on. and the Rebelettes. Ah, little levery thing moved that time. Whee! Cured. Let's do that again because I liked that. We wanted to get a few, didn't we? Boom, 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 ding, 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 ding. Does that what Dwayne Eddie's record sound like? That was it. Just that little piece there. Just that little piece there. Ugh. Sorted. Remove screw pull out. Cheers, Steve. Got there in the end, mate. Thanks for the help. Trying to LP. Trying to LP. I'll get a couple more singles and an LP and we'll have a quick go. I can't get to any 78s at the moment without moving the sofa out, so I'm not going to mess with that tonight, but Mrs. Cruncher's not home yet, so we've got a few more minutes. Right, Maddie, you got your tree on? She got her tree on. Dwayne Eddie, eh? Let's grab a few more of these washed singles. Can I get an LP out from there? Trouble is, these are all my nice ones in here. Really want to be playing one of those, but we will, shall we? We got there. Ah, we can do that. Bit of James Last. Bit of James Last, Matty. Love a bit of James Last. Love a bit of James Last. Oh, steady. Right. Santa's Big Red was a bit much for me. Right, let's try stacking a few up. What else have we got here? We've got Vocal Gems from the King and I. Nice. Tears of a Clown, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. That one's seen better days, look. I've seen better days. I cleaned that as well. Oh, hello. Oh, Leo Sayer, When I Need You. Classic from the 70s. Right, let's do it. Oh, I think Mrs. Cruncher's home as well, so first one coming down. I'm coming over. Thank you very much. Yes, we'll have that. If we hit reject, it should reject and drop another one down. Yes, it does. Reject again. And another one. And reject again. Oh, ideal. This is the world of James Last. And this has got Granada, Mexico City, Canadian sunset. That's like España. I left my heart in San Francisco. Guantanamera. April in Portugal. Oh, it's amazing stuff. Christ, we're going to have to get this one on Christmas Eve, won't we? Now you've had a sneak preview of it and all that. Right. Of course, I'm not going to be able to do it very well, am I? But yeah, it's going to do it, and that little lever went up, look. I'm calling that a success. I've lost a slipper somewhere as well en route. Where's my other slipper gone? Still going, look. Certainly wouldn't have done that before we started. So I think that's a success, wouldn't you? We've all learnt stuff as well. I've learnt things now today about the old little levery thing. I will pop that out and stick a little bit of me super lube on that. Right, let's see if I can squeeze the advent calendar up here. While we search for number 9. Where are we? Where are we? It's that line that's like they're all shining on it. Oh well. Number 9, anybody then? Can we see it? Cheers, Tim. Yeah, cheers, Sharpie. 50% James Last. You gotta love it. I'll catch you soon, Sandra. Gotta love a bit of James Last. Whew, cool. Someone walked over my grave then. Anybody find number 9 before everyone disappears? Or is it just up to me today? Oh, hang on. I can see it, but we've got a bit of a light situation on it. Where's the light coming from for that? There. Can you see him? Right on the very top. I've spotted it first anyway, so I win today. Oh, a yellow one. Is that a VDE? Whatever that means. It is. Oh, nice. I'll tell you, they spoil us with screwdrivers. Wera do make some great screwdrivers, people. They do make some really good screwdrivers. So it's got to go in here somewhere, isn't it? Do you reckon in there? Not in there. Too big. We'll go in there, I suppose. Nice. Seems like a lot of stuff, doesn't it, already? But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 3. I suppose it is 9 days, isn't it? You can turn it around on the turntable, look. Just to demonstrate it. There we are. So the next thing we've got to do is get this hooked up to the rest of it and put it all together and push the button. So that is our big job for New Year's. What, New Year's? Christmas Eve. What am I going on about? Ah, dear. There we go, people. That's it for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you would. And if you're not subscribed, hit the button and then you can come in and join us next time when we're messing around. I don't know, what are we doing tomorrow? Anybody know? Can anybody remember? Let's have a quick look. Is it on that one? Let's have a quick look. It probably won't open it now, will it? Oh, it's going to, look. There we go. Oh, a to be confirmed Volve radio. So I've got to go and find a Volve radio to have a look at tomorrow. Hopefully I can find one that's working. It's got a transformer. Yeah. Then we're going to have a look at our portable toolkit on Thursday, so I need to get that tidied up, don't I? So yeah, a Volver tomorrow for all you Volve radio fans. For all you Volve radio fanatics. So there we are, people. Done. It's not really a repair, is it? It's just like, you know, a bit of a service. Needs a damn good clean-up though as well. Gonna have to get to grips with that. We don't send it back manky, do we? There you are, people. Thanks for that today. And everything's working pretty much. I've got some other things to fill in. I've got WD-40 all over my phone. No doubt I've got grease everywhere. Oil. Nice. There you go, people. Thanks again. See you soon.